Yeah, it's September 21st. I didn't have a good rest of the evening. I didn't have a good rest of the evening. I mean, I checked in with a few of my clients. I had the writing session. But I didn't realize how angry I still was. And it was bothering me so much so that I didn't even want to study the Project Survive. Like, I didn't even want to touch it. Like, that's how pissed off I was. I was like, I don't want that. And I remember getting so upset and crying. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. So angry. So angry that I didn't even wish my cousin happy birthday. His sister, I didn't even wish her happy birthday. Like, that's how angry I was. I was so angry. And I ate. I kept eating. That's why I got chubby chicks this morning. I ate another one of those type of sandwiches. I just kept snacking. I just kept snacking the rest of the day and watching TV, but not really watching it because it was just in the background and looking at the Project Survive stuff. I'm like, I don't even want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. And I spent most of the night freaking trying to like find the right words to do the write-up in today's redo, really, because I had written something and then I changed my mind about it, and then I kept changing my mind about it. And it was the one where it's discomfort with himself, where I'm reflecting on that's the one that posted today, where I'm reflecting on the other interactions that I saw, where I could see your discomfort with yourself. But not feeling good enough. So I was rewriting it, trying to find the right words, right? Because it was then that I realized that I wonder if these dreams are also for you, right? For your healing. That was the moment that I first realized the possibility of that. And so then when I was doing the write-up, I was so angry because it reminded me something that I had written, and then it reminded me of my ex. And the words that I said to him after I moved out. I said to him, I said, I'm not coming back. I want you to know that I'm not coming back. And then I hope this experience teaches you to fight for what you want. The next time that you fight for what you want before it's too late. So I decided to put that in there. So much anger. So much anger. So then I started crying because of that. You know, just realizing, like, even with the affair, right? 14 years, even with the affair, I still did my best to make it work. Tried to take him away, tried to plan stuff, create, little celebrations for ourselves, I would gift him Easter baskets, like just trying to find ways to surprise him. So much giving of myself. And it's still not being balanced, reciprocated. And then that's when I realized, I'm like, it's just people who are nurturing the relationship. So I realized that I'm surrounded by Virgos. I realized that as I was getting ready. And realizing, and my cousin's a Virgo. This writer friend is a Virgo. I thought they were Leos. I thought both of them were Leos. But they're Virgos. And the disbelief I hear in them sometimes. You know, the disbelief with the art of the law of attraction, like all the stuff that I'm entertaining, right? My writer friend apologized for triggering me, and I responded back, and they thought I didn't understand, so we clarified it yesterday. And no, I understood what they were trying to do, and then I responded back. I said, "Was I minimizing or minimizing your apology? Like, you don't need my forgiveness. Like, I understand the trigger. I understand the pain that it evoked. Like, I understand what happened, and you did it innocently. Like, you didn't even know that that's what you did. And I was trying to teach them. I'm like, this is what happens in real life. People trigger each other. We don't even realize what we're doing because it's not about us. In that moment, we're highlighting something within them that is needing their attention from past experiences that have been unresolved. But it was like they didn't agree. I said, okay. And then they were slightly bothered that I said, okay, you don't agree. You don't have to, right? These are just my beliefs and you have yours. They're used to arguing. They're used to getting into heated debates. I'm like I don't need that. I won't entertain that. I don't need to. I know who I am. So that's what I realized. Disbelief. You know, I'm entertaining this to see, right? To document. Is there truth in it? Clearly the time frame is still, you don't know. You just set it in motion and then you wait and see. But that's what happened yesterday evening. And this morning I struggled getting out of bed. I just struggled. I was just so angry still. I was still so angry. I was grateful. That I didn't have like a dream that like evoked anything. Like that I felt more rested. I felt more rested for sure. But I still sat in bed. I'm just like, and then I started thinking, when did I decide to go back to therapy? Like when? And then I realized, right, like this is why I'm able to do it right now. This is why I'm able to do therapy again. It's because I'm far away from other people. that was the burnout. One of the burnouts the first time was because not only was I giving so much of myself at work, but I wasn't balancing me. And so after hours, I was still giving to other situations, to other people. And so now that there's a safe distance, there's an element of like, I'm alone. Like, I don't have friends. I mean, I do, but they're all far away. And then I think that's what trips people out. Like, it's just like this element of like, you need friends. No, I don't need friends. Like my sister just like, you need to get, no, I don't. This is a good balance for me in the sense of like how much of myself I'm giving. And I'm not even working full time. So I'm making sure, right, that I'm keeping that low. And I've learned how much energy to exert and not exert in those interaction therapy now, right? So it's something you do learn over time, how to balance the energetic contribution. Because I remember before I would go home and always think about my clients. I don't do that anymore. I'm like, that's your life. What choices you have, that's yours. I honor that, you know. May the force be with you. And so I've just learned how to do that. And so I appreciate my alone time. Like, I love my alone time. And then I was growing a little resentment. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm having to learn this presentation. You know, I'm going on campus tomorrow for one of the training. I'm like, I'm kind of not really looking forward to it, but then I kind of am. I'm like curious to see what it's more curiosity. And just this cognitive and emotional being prepared for this, right? Like, this is it. This is the cycle, right? It's repeating. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself out of this funk right now of just like, okay, I'm exactly where I need to be. Everything's unfolding exactly as it needs to. Just focus on what's right in front of me, right? This task, then the next task. And just chew at it, right? A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. This I set in motion a while back. This is I felt the most free that I've ever felt, right? Like, just reminding myself of like how far I've come. Like, no, this is the most free that I have felt, right? This is the lightest that I have felt emotionally. This is good. This is good. This pain is needed. This is good, because it just keeps, right, setting the desire meter going. It just enough to allow that to build its momentum, and still staying focused, still staying present in you know, where I'm not too lost in the future. I'm not stuck in the past anymore. Like, I'm trying to just be here. So anyways, that's what was highlighted for me. This awareness that I'm surrounded by just people in disbelief, right? To a certain degree. I was telling one of my clients is he feels alone with this awareness that he has. And I said, it's lonely on top. One of like his North Node, I think, is in the 11th house, so it's something for humanity, something big, right? In whatever field he's in. But he has this awareness that, you know, that he it's harder to be around people who don't think the same way. Like, it is really hard to unless you know, like, unless you can just accept other people for where they're at, like, it can be really hard to be around other people who have different beliefs. You have to be very careful about what you take in and how you let that impact you, and then how it triggers you. So that's where he's at. And I'm like, yeah, it's challenging. You have to really become comfortable with who you are, who you're becoming, and what your beliefs are, to stand apart from the crowd. And not a lot of people right now. The majority of the crowd is on wounding, like being completely triggered with each other and blaming, and you know, like, we're like just fighting this fighting for rights, fighting for this. That's what I wrote in the write-up. I said, is that true love when you really don't even fight for it afterwards? You know, like me walking away and just allowing you to be Jose, allowing you to be, and that's just where you are, that's where your time is going. And then that's what triggered my ex, the thought of my ex, that he did the same for me. He wanted to fight too late. He wanted to fight for us when it was already too late. When I was done. When I was done trying. And he let me go. He let me go. Is that love? What he did? Yeah, it is. It is. And you just allow the other person to be how they are. Believe what they want to believe. As long as you know what you believe in. And you do what's in alignment with you, right? Knowing that you're not doing it because you're being triggered. That's being reactive. It's just allowing. And just trying to stay on your lane. And that's what I was thinking about. That's what I was really like chewing on yesterday. Is that love? Is that acceptance? Unconditional, right? Love without conditions. How many people actually honor that? I'm still working on it. This is so new for me. It's new for me. But anyway, that's all.
Hey you, my name is Yubi and I use she, they pronouns, and you've just finished watching a clip from my video diary entries where I'm documenting my healing journey as I learn how to navigate my spiritual awakening. I have learned that this experience and process is unique to each and every one of us in whatever way we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of formal mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself as these experiences unfold, and really inviting you along for the ride. Please know that there is a time gap between when these videos post and my real timeline, and also that these clips build upon each other similar to chapters in a book. So if you find yourself lost or confused, feel free to click on the playlist section or the link below, where you can jump around, check out the other chapters, and or catch up. Also, please know that you're more than welcome to check out my website, www.youbecominghealed.com, where I've gathered all of this information, my background experience, and education to create online self-paced courses to help you on your healing journey wherever you are. You're also more than welcome to check out my other YouTube channel at You Becoming Healed, where I've entertained a podcast, including clips from these courses so that I can make this content accessible to more and more people. Please click like, subscribe, and share this content so again it reaches more people, with the hopes that other people will resonate and connect with the healing journey and the stories shared so that they don't feel alone in their own process. I thank you in advance. I'm grateful to you, and I wish you well.